Folks, welcome to Troy, Montana. My name is Earl Teets, national trainer and prosperity coach with a company known as XFuse. Also the founder of the Servants Team Missionary Outreach out of Troy, Montana, responsible for bringing you the homebusinesshelper.com. We're going to talk about a very important subject in the field of network marketing. Having the blessing to work with some of the best in the industry over the last 20 years. One of the things that I've noticed in network marketing is there's a lot of people out there that are really suffering from what's called attrition in our industry. Attrition is if you go out and sponsor 100 people into your business. 90 days later, there's only 2 left. What happened to those 98? There's a major difference between selling somebody a membership or a kit and leading them to the success that they're trying to attain. And when you can lead them to the success that they're trying to attain, they don't quit on you. But if you're just focused on creating volume and making sales, here's the presentation. Do you want to get ready? Oh, no. Okay, good. I'm playing a numbers game. Yes, it is a numbers game. But if you get wrapped up into only doing the numbers and forgetting about forming relationships, you might as well bag your career. Relationships are key to your success. And what somebody that doesn't know how to build a business needs more than anything is truly a clear roadmap to help them achieve. So that's what this video is all about. Now, I'm going to be showing you some stuff on the board behind me. I do these recordings on Google. If I did a screen share in a PowerPoint presentation, only 50% of the time does Google actually record it properly without it all skipping and everything. So to do this properly, I've got the board behind me. If you're having trouble seeing what's on the board, at the bottom of your screen, you can see where you can maximize your screen and make it bigger. If you're on a newer iPhone or at least a Galaxy 3 or newer, guess what? You can take your fingers on the video and go like that, and the board will expand, and you'll be able to see the writing on the board. I do have the illustration big enough to where most people see them just fine on this presentation. But this is important, especially if you're really wanting to earn in network marketing, because the industry itself is the most lucrative industry on the entire planet. There is no means of creating income that's more lucrative than network marketing. Yet because it's the most lucrative, it has the highest failure rate. The difference between failure and success is simplicity. When you understand duplication and simplicity, and how to lead instead of how to sell, you are going to have a huge career in this business, and it'll work good for you. A little bit of credibility before we get started, just so you know I'm not just some hippie out of Montana that doesn't know what he's talking about. This gentleman right here, his name is Paul Morris. The beautiful lady in the picture is my wife. Paul Morris is one of the owners of one of the companies that I personally work with. It's got over 40 years experience at taking people with no experience to $1 million incomes. That's unprecedented in this industry. Here is another expert that you might be familiar with. His name is John Maxwell. I had the privilege to study this guy over 10 years, still do. Work with him in person to learn from him and have my picture taken with him. I couldn't ask for a better blessing or a better leader to learn how to train leaders in this industry with. Another person, his name is Eddie Freeman. Over 5 years, every Saturday calls as he led with actions, not hype. He started before $1 million at zero and gone past $1 million annually, doing exactly to show you what I'm teaching you isn't something going to fail you. You can go to Harvard Business University and get a degree in business from Harvard, one of the most prestigious universities in the world. But what are you going to learn from at Harvard? A professor who has not built a network marketing business, who is learning based on theory. What we have here, folks, is what's taken people today from zero to multi-million-dollar incomes that had zero prior experience. So this lesson's very doable for you, and I hate to stand here and toot my own horn, but I really want you to understand what you're about to learn. It's very simple, it's very easy, but it's night and day. It's crucial. If you do not do what I'm about to teach you, I promise you this, you are up for a very miserable career that will make you hardly any or next to no money at all. So pay attention. This is really simple. What are we talking about? the most important thing we need in this career field is proper leadership. Now, imagine your mother. Everybody loves mom. At least most people do. I love my mother. She did a lot to make sure that I went the right ways in life. Now, when it comes to my own mother, if I want to bring her in the business, by the way, I did, I want my mother to be protected. So am I going to lead my mother to believe that she's got no experience whatsoever? She can watch a couple videos, see some products, and go out and create $1 million income with absolutely no experience at all. Simply telling her, look, let somebody watch the videos. If they're interested, great. Sign them up, sell them a kit, invite them to the next meeting, tell them to bring a guest with them to every meeting, and they're going to make it. Will that work? Well, if they have the discipline to do that, it can work. And it has worked. But more than not, it fails. Why? Why does it fail? Because the individual, like mom, feels that she's been sold. The individual, like mom, feels like she's getting involved just to help out her son that she loves with all of her heart. Now, those are nice, warm, and fuzzy things, but the bottom line of starting a business is it takes time, effort, and money to make a business work. And when you know the right actions to put into the right places, you got it made. So is mom going to be real excited if I just show her a great concept, show her a kit to get started, sell her that kit, and tell her to bring a guest to the next meeting? And if she shows up, she makes the cut. If she doesn't show up, oh, well, we're on to the next number. Now, see, that's how 90% of the people fail in this industry. What I need to do as a professional leader is I need to find out from mom, even though she's mom, you know, you've got a full life that you've lived, mom. You've worked a career in everything that you've done. My question to you is, outside of helping the boy out, why would you want to start a home business? What is it that drives you, that makes you want to achieve? Sometimes it's something to do. Sometimes it's extra money. Sometimes it's to make a difference in the world. And if you don't know why somebody's building a business, you cannot lead them. So the why is the most important part. Now, when we understand why, okay, mom, guess what? I understand why you want to build this business. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to schedule a plan of actions that's going to put money in your pocket on a weekly to a monthly basis. This is how we're going to earn the money. This is a major difference between somebody being led and somebody being sold. Now, what am I going to do? Mom, I realize that you're ready to start a home business and it's a new adventure. But whether it be a business or a job, you do understand that it's going to take some time, effort, and money to be successful at this, correct? Yeah, she understands that. Now, what am I going to do? Well, what hours do you feel that you can dedicate to help creating your own success? That's a big question to ask as a leader in this business. What hours weekly do you figure that you can commit to for the next 2 years that's going to create you the success that you deserve? Now, if they went out and got a job, they know that they got to show up from 9 to 5 to get that paycheck. You're going to show them how to work in their business, because it doesn't matter if it's a job or a business. You don't do the work that creates the money don't show up. That's the bottom line. So what hours are you going to dedicate to your own success each and every week? And they're going to let you know what their schedule is, that they can actually work the business that you're showing them how to be part of. So what are you going to do to lead the path? Hey, look, here's what I'm going to do that's going to help you. What I'm going to do that's going to help you is I'm going to put 1 day a week into your business for the life of your business. Now, that day can be a recorded presentation. It doesn't have to be you in person. Think about that. With the power of technology today, that's very powerful. So even if you're not going to do a recorded presentation, you could do a presentation every week online and invite people to come look at that presentation. They can sit in the comfort of their own home in their underwear if they want to, and see how to capitalize on an opportunity or utilize a product that they can transfer their spending on that's going to save them over $100 per month, simply redirecting their spending. And if you don't have a company that has products that brings the consumer that much savings, Well, you're probably in a company that's really going to suffer hard from the attrition. I mean, think about it. If they have no interest in building a business, what can you interest them in? If you can interest them into saving over $100 a month, transferring their spending to better quality for less money, you got it made as an entrepreneur. If you don't have that, well, it makes it kind of hard to keep the people in the business. They can do all the work habits they want, but what about those people that aren't interested in building a business? How can you create volume with them? It really is that simple. Now, here's the thing. It works both ways. Whether they're a builder or whether they're a consumer, you're still going to lead them to where they want to go. Hey, if I can really show you how to save over $100 a month simply transferring your spending from where you're spending it now on one thing to the same thing, better, improved for less money. If I could show you how to do that, whether you need a business or not, you could use the extra savings, couldn't you? Do you see how I lead the way instead of just sell a kit? This is crucial in network marketing. So what are we looking at? Proper leadership kills attrition. Now, there's a major difference between a salesman and a leader in this business. A salesman can enroll 100 people really easy in this business. They can sell the kits, they can close the deal and go, wow, in 90 days I closed 100. Oh, I'm a really good salesman. But what does it matter if 90 days down the road you slammed a whole bunch of sales and only 2 of them are left on your team? Where's your money? You don't want to slam sales in this industry. People do it all the time. That's not leadership. That's what kills your business. But when you know how to lead with an action plan and schedule out, okay, this is Friday. Guess what, Joe? You're going to love everything that you've seen here. And based on all the information I've shared with you, you see how you could save money every month by redirecting your spending, so there's nothing to lose and only something to gain. You've seen how you could use a practice set of work habits, a proper exposure, sampling the products while they're seeing what's going on. So, Joe, let me ask you this. Are we ready to put your business into play next Friday? Because I helped you here today. Let's just keep this schedule going. Next Friday, I'm going to put 1 hour of my time into your business. And I'll tell you what, Joe, as many Fridays as you want for the life of your business, I'm going to do the same thing. Now, what am I doing? Well, if I'm working face-to-face or home-to-home with house plans, a lot of network marketing companies run that way, I'm going to put on a house presentation at Joe's house. And I'm going to sit down with Joe before I leave tonight, and I'm going to help Joe and his wife figure out who their most brightest individuals are, at least a list of 10 to 20 people. We're going to sit down with Joe and show him how simple and easy it is to make some phone calls together to invite some people to next Friday's meeting. And what Joe's going to do to ensure his success is I'm going to say, Joe, we've talked to 10 to 20 people just tonight over the phone. I was able to show you how simple it is to invite somebody to an event that they can benefit from. Real simple process. Now that you've seen how easy that is, I'm going to show you how to ensure that you have at least one prospect to the meeting. You're going to take the most excited person out of the ones that we talked to, and you're going to bring them to that meeting in person. You're going to go pick them up in your vehicle and bring them there. That way you got at least one person that's excited that you know is there. This ensures that you're not wasting your time. You're doing it productively. Now, if you've invited 5 people and you drive 1, if nobody else shows up, you're still doing good. Now, Earl, that's old school. They don't do that anymore. Yes, they do. There's millions of dollars earned house to house. It's a very beautiful art, understand. But let's step up to the times, be a little high tech, huh? Let's step up to the times and recognize you could use a Google Hangout just like this next Friday. And how do you get them to ensure that they bring a guest to a Google Hangout? How hard is it to take a cell phone and call somebody while the very Hangout's going on? Hey, the Hangout's getting ready to start. I'm going to call them. Hey, look, we scheduled a time. The Hangout's going on. Are you in front of your computer? Yeah, great. Let's see how this works. So you can save some gas money, save some driving, utilize technology, and ensure that you have a guest to the online presentation. So hopefully you can see 1 night a week into your business for the rest of your career. That's very powerful for you as a leader. That's very doable. Now, what do you have that allows you to succeed where 99% fail? I should say 97%. But let's take a look. Tell Mama Kit and tell her bring somebody to the meeting next week and you're going to be good. And then, okay, if she follows instructions and shows up, she's going to make it. If not, oh, well, that's just the numbers. Let's go on to the next one. Look, this is a numbers game. But when you treat people like a number instead of a person, you're going to lose the game every time. But when you work this through as a numbers game and you do it properly, you won't go wrong. Sorry, I'm on a live hangout. A bit later. I appreciate that. Bye. Anyhow, this is a phenomenal way to allow you to create the success that you actually deserve. The question to ask yourself is, do you want to build a home business with integrity, with love, with consistency, with real action? And when the answer to that is yes, you got it made. If you're just looking for a place where you can come slam a few sales and make a few quick bucks, guess what? You're not going to build a career that's going to pay you for generations to come. You might make a few fast commissions, but you're going to work really hard for 2-3 months in a row, make a huge chunk of money at once, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's going to fall out from underneath you. You're going to have to go do it again. The sales slammer's got a yuck face, because it's an awful experience to go through. Go out and enroll 100 people. 90 days later, there's only 2 left. That's what attrition is, folks. And it happens in every network marketing company on the planet. So when you understand how to eliminate that attrition, you got the happy face because you're leading with the action plan and the actual schedule of events. Now, your new distributor can't wait to make money. And when you show them a plan that you can guide them through by letting the actions lead, guess what? It's going to work. Why? Because you sat down with them. You laid out a plan of actions. This is what we're going to do every single week. Now, if I can put one night a week into your business for the life of that business, what are you going to do for your people? Do you see what I mean? When you build relationships and you have what the masses want that can save them money as a consumer, whether they join your business or not, there's no excuse for attrition. It's just a matter of knowing how to properly lead your people. And when you care about the people that you work with, it magnifies to you. God bless you. Thank you for joining us on this short hangout right now. And congratulations for taking the time to see how to solve the biggest killer in the most lucrative industry on the planet. I look forward to meeting you in person, online, or at one of our events. God bless you, and thank you for joining us on this short little training exercise today.